lightly salted cashews, white chocolate chips. Now I'm coming in with my Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookies. I'm just going to use these individual cookies here to place throughout in my greased cast iron skillet. Now you could make this in a 13x9, you don't have to use your skillet, but sometimes I like to use it because it's kind of festive, goes with the theme of this dish, and I thought it would just be festive for the occasion. Perfect. I'm gonna set this aside for a second. I'm bringing in a bowl here. Now I've got a lot of shell there. Oops. Y'all, you gotta do the special trick of using the shell to remove the shell, if you get shell in there. And 2 eggs. Oh my goodness, so much extra protein today. I'm just dropping these shells in. There we go. I've got 1/3 cup of water here, and I am going to add to this 1/2 cup of oil. Just like that. I'm gonna mix these together. You know, I got a comment the other day that was saying I sound ignorant pronouncing ol as ol, but the funny thing is, pronunciation is regional, and people from different places say things in different ways. So I guess if you wanna think someone's ignorant from being someplace different than you. All right, we're gonna add our brownie mix to this. Now this only called for 1 egg, but I wanted it to be extra cakey, so I added a second one. You could also replace that oil with some melted butter if you prefer. Sometimes I like to do that. Just makes things real tasty. And this is gonna bake up beautifully. This just has some little chocolate chips in it. So we wanna make sure everything is getting mixed in and well combined all together here. Ooh, smells so good. That dark chocolate, my favorite. All right, I'm coming back in with my cast iron skillet here. And we're gonna pour our brownie batter over these cookies and in between. Now you could do a chocolate cake if you prefer, but I just love this dark chocolate brownie mix. I think it's so good. We're kind of covering up those cookies, but don't worry, you're definitely gonna be able to find them later. And we've got them spread throughout. So there's a good cookie per capita ratio going on here. Just get all this out and into our skillet. We've got one more thing here. I've got my jet puffed marshmallows, and I'm gonna kind of stick these in between our cookies here. This is gonna go so well with that chocolate brownie batter with the chocolate chips in it. And we've got that delicious white chocolate along with our cashews at the bottom. Y'all, this is just gonna be so tasty, decadent, just a delicious explosion in your mouth. I think y'all are really going to enjoy it. I know I will. And we are just about done here. Let me just see if there's any other sparse spots that could use a marshmallow. I've got the bag open, so I might as well. Perfect. Alrighty, I am going to pop this in my oven at 350 for about 35 minutes. Alrighty, it is time for a sweet treat. I am so excited. Look how gorgeous this looks. Our marshmallows, our cookies, everything looks amazing. The only thing left to do is put some ice cream on top of this delicious s'mores cobbler. Yum. All right, we're getting in here. We've got those cashews on the bottom. We've got our cookies and our brownies. I'm just gonna put that all on just like that. Those marshmallows in there. You cannot go wrong, guys. This looks absolutely incredible. It smells so good. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Guys, this is so good. You gotta try it.